Hello everybody. I am back with another Madden game, and it's against the Washington football team. So we're gonna just get right into it here. I'm 2-1-1 because I got a forced win last week. That's why it says week 5, because I didn't play week 4. I got a forced win. And then we got Washington against the Washington football team.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we
what is up, Aiden? I'm not going to say the last name because I don't know how to say it.
Seen a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys
Cowboys
are ready to do
football
battle
team.
between the Dallas Cowboys and the
Washington football team.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Call it no gain on the game's
the
first
glitch
play.
happened. The glitch happened where we started at the 35 instead of the 25.
Defensive end getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, there's sometimes a glitch that happens where you start on the 35 instead of 25. I don't know why, but I'll take it. I'll take the 10 extra yards.
That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack by Ronald Darby coming from the corner. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Oh my God! What has gotten into this guy?
So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Fielded at the 20. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10.
Let's go. 8 read.
This will be a run.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, box drop.
From the 31, Luck. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Squeeze.
Throwing on 3rd down, Luck.
Let's go!
It's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Let's go!
A Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like
oh my God.
Intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where is he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Let's go.
On second and a couple. Luck. That's complete.
Why didn't you intercept that? That was you were right there.
Take him down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
218, jump.
On first down, they'll run.
Yeah, get out of here.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
I saw it was coming.
That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Rock it. Ready?
From the 50, it's long. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington! Terry McLaurin, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Did it just happen
really
again?
Good balance, really good body control.
It just happened again.
How about the end result? A touchdown.
The glitch just happened again where I started at 35 instead of 25.
Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Draw play, Elliott. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Foreseeing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On third down, it's Prescott. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43.
Stop telling me what to do.
Take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, 4 down. 22 jet bombers.
After the interception, it's Luck. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. J.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Hey, wahoo!
Here's Luck. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
And the big guy catches the ball in the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Undercrush.
3rd and 2, Luck. And he finds McLaurin. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter, as that's a first down.
60 out, Leo. Jay, stand off.
On first down, it's Hunt. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed a big hit for a loss. On second and 11 now. Luck looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt, and he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up first and goal now. They'll try and run for it on first and goal.
Nope.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal.
Look at me. Go.
Here's Luck.
Why wasn't anybody covering him?
Touchdown, Washington. An 11-yard touchdown.
Why wasn't anybody covering?
Able to stretch the lead out further. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get
Just stop
open.
telling me what's happening. Stop telling me what to do.
There it results in a touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
I don't care if you're right or wrong.
Set for this next drive
Just
by the
stop
Cowboys
talking
offense.
about the
Already
plays.
down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. But you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Looking for Woods that time.
Pull it high. Hey, echo.
On 1st and 10, block. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kahnle. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is this horoscope ball? Is biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and just like that, it's 3rd down. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott.
There we go.
An open man, the tight end, Jarwin. Touchdown, Cowboys. Blake Jarwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
As the offense went on the field to start their last drive, you know they discussed in the huddle, hey, if we put one in the end zone here, we've put ourselves in a position to start making a comeback.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that'll make our score 14-7. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside.
Yeah.
Rush coming, and
Get
he's
out of
taken
here.
down. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Love. He's going to launch this thing way down. He's
What?
got a man complete. 36 yards on the play.
Okay, explain to me
Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something.
how
at
that is
halftime, 'cause
possible.
He's absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
Luck on 1st down. Open man is Quinn. He completes it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Redskins have the 1st down on a pickup of 18.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Squeeze. Rush in. Bravo. Yo, fight.
From the gun, here's Love.
There we go.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they got to go out there and get us.
What? Come on. So he throws it and somehow one catch fell onto the ground. But that's an interception?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jordan Lewis. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter...
Oh, don't worry about it. I know him in real life.
He might throw 8 or more for the
guy
game
that
because
I
they
was
weren't going to
timed
throw
out.
him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments.
I threw the ball!
Down he goes.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
I threw the ball.
Back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They play fake to Elliott.
I threw the ball.
Now Prescott is going to be taken down. He couldn't get away, and that's a safety.
I threw the ball.
At some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was disgusting.
I'm throwing the ball.
Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
The Cowboys.
Yes, he does.
Second timeout now.
He does get the ball.
Stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first
But
half.
I was throwing the ball, so I don't know why it wasn't letting me.
Check.
He may try and run for... Now a hit and lock. Lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
Oh, my God.
There he goes left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now it's Love. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction.
Catch the
cuts
ball.
back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just
Yeah,
saw
every team
there
in the
for a
league is
nice
filled, I'm
pickup.
pretty sure.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To the air again, Locke. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before? This worked well that I can...
And now
Yes,
here's another
Awuzie.
interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It can be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
You gon' take. You got take. You got take right there. Here we go, 46. 59. 59.
And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. 20, 10, 5.
There we go.
Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the
Oh,
end zone.
no.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once
of the bad
that we
kick.
were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally kept having a rough.
Oh,
My
yeah.
goodness, another interception. It's Ha-Ha Clinton Dix with a pick. And the return comes to right at the 44-yard line.
Get it?
What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, we gotta get this stop here, D.
Off the play fake, Prescott.
Oh, Jarwin, go, let's
And he
go.
is into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the
21
23,
unanswered.
Make it the 24-yard line.
Just gonna keep on running that play.
For this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time,
always running the ball now.
Interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
Oh, maybe not.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception. A lot of people.
Oh, there it is.
Now here's another interception. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Who's that?
Sammy Watkins.
Sammy Watkins.
His second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Oh,
I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Hey, Charlie. Watch the shit. Watch the shit. Hey, watch the shit. Watch the shit. Let's go.
Throwing on second down. Luck slings it. It got it.
What?
Complete. The 20, 10, and he takes it
How?
in. Touchdown.
There's no
Washington. Terry McLaurin, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his second touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number.
What are you talking about,
right
98-yard touchdown?
Defense to step up and give him a chance.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead. Right, you take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
A first down carry by Elliott.
Oh, let's go Zeke! Let's go Zeke! Let's go Zeke! Let's go!
Into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And on that long run, maybe the defense... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And now look at him go. 30.
Why can't my guys tackle?
And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover it? Double it, triple it, do what you have to do. But sometimes...
Another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch, counter punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Elliott on first down going absolutely nowhere. So he'll lose about 3 on the play. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throwing. Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Bro,
a lot of force
catch the ball
down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He'll buy some time running. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. 48 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down and 4, Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The quick slant, good for 8 and a first. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Losing yardage to the 5. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. 1 man in the backfield. That's Elliott on 2nd and goal. Here's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Let's
and
go.
He's caught. Touchdown.
Sammy Watkins.
Cowboys. Sammy Watkins. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Now Zerline on and the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will.
Right now the score is Cowboys 47, football team 25.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
Whoa. Intentional grounding?
There's any way you can run back out there and go,
excuse me, sir. Pretty sure that's intentional grounding.
You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Pick it up. Slant. Go. Check it back. Squeeze.
Back to throw. Love. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he's
So maybe I should just let him score.
Nice gain. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. From the 50, it's long. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure,
he just got
the
leveled.
backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Luck now to throw. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Gerald McCoy able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now Luck. And now here's
Vander Esch.
Interception. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? And he said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Oh no. He signaled fair catch at the 1. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we're talking about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 17 yards that time at a Washington first.
It's
back-to-back good plays. Have him on the
29.
First down.
I should just let him score.
To throw is locked. Got a man. That's Quinn. 7 yards. The pickup on the pitch and catch. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Throwing again on 2nd down. Luck. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Here's Luck.
Awuzie.
My goodness, another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
I'm just going to wait until the 2-minute warning. Unless he calls a timeout.
Now
come on.
flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So the yellow
all right, you're just being a sore loser now.
That leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
All right,
He's picked off at his own 46. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44.
the guy's just being a sore loser now because he purposely is trying to make the clock stop with a penalty, which, no, don't do that. You don't do that.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I know you wanted to.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he is into the end zone.
Yeah, it is your bad because it's something that you shouldn't do.
Terry McLaurin, 44 yards. And the interception by the Redskins deed leads to a touchdown. Well, yes, that's his 3rd touchdown catch, which is very impressive, but on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and that'll cut the lead down now to 22. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only 1 timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott.
All right, somebody block him.
And down he goes. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Got an open man. The tight end.
That's Jarwin.
He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. 10. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Blake Jarwin, 88 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen the team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Or I should have gone for 2.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken
my record right now is 2-1-1
at the 21-yard line.
I tied against the Giants 43.
They are just
41-41.
What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
What?
Be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because...
And now off to the races down the right side. And
after this game, I'll be 3-1-1 after this game.
Touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Hopkins with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Kneeling? What are you talking about? I'm running up the score.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game comfortably
I realize that now.
You still got your starting quarterback out there.
I think I played Tommy 2 weeks.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 30, 10, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
This is fielded at the goal line. And
oh my God.
To about the 19-yard line.
Fantasy football isn't going on right now. You talking about fantasy baseball?
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching.
I mean, just something to trade in here.
Guys on the field now, and if they
something to trade in here.
Want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now a play fake, and it's locked. This to McLaurin out on the left side. The 20, 10, and he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon.
All right, no, I won't do it to them.
They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort, at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
We got 8 people on right now. That's a new record. So the final score, Cowboys 75, Washington football team 46. I had 12 takeaways. Bruh.
So for the Cowboys, they're into the win column for the third time this year as they get the victory here. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals.
I'm losing next week.
The
I'm definitely losing next week.
October didn't help as they dropped to 0-5 on the year. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7.
Yeah, you're not trading. I'm not getting Edwin Diaz because he's actually bad.
So long, everybody.
I'm against the Cardinals, and he's good. 11 interceptions. Wow. Yeah, he still has a 98 QBR. 11 interceptions, but has a 98 QBR. Oh man. Oh, time to upgrade Vander Esch. Yeah, so I got 2 losses, and then we're on to the bye week because we got Cardinals, aka Jughead. He's one of the commissioners. He's really good. And then the week after that, we got Tommy, who's also pretty good. So let's just see what these people gotta say. I don't want any, Edwin Diaz. Yeah, I know fantasy baseball. I just don't want Edwin Diaz. Yeah, I'm not sure about. I think it was because you had like a lot of touchdowns, maybe, and like over 500 yards passing. Alright, so yeah, we got these 2 guys next week, for the next 2 weeks. Let's take a look at the standings real quick. Oof. Oof. So me and New York are 3-1-1 each. And then we got Tommy at 3-1. Who's he even playing this week? Oh, Seattle. Wait, so if Seattle beats Tommy, I'm first place in the division. Ooh. So I'm gonna be a big Seahawks fan for that game. Oh, who are you playing next week? No, Tommy isn't playing Philly. He was Philly, but he relocated to be the London Monarchs. Where? Oh, bye week. Oh, yeah, Tommy's playing Philly. Or they're playing against Philly tomorrow and Tuesday. Yankees took 2-3 from Washington this weekend. So that's good when you take 2 out of 3. So they're on pace for a 40-20 season, which actually isn't that bad for a 60-game season. Alright, anyway, that's gonna do it. See y'all.